How you doing, folks? This is Colin from Kincaid Outdoors. How you doing? Please forgive me. I haven't got everything 100% set up yet, but I'm doing the best I can. I still need to find my hat because otherwise I'm going to be blinding people with my freaking forehead. Um, now, we have to deal with it anyway because I don't know where I put it. But glad you can make it. Sorry about the voice. It happens. I'm still recovering. Now, oh, wait, here's a good one less blinding thing to do, Will. So there we go. How you doing, Rob? I'm glad you can make it. I am recovering from bronchitis, so bear with me here. My voice will come and go, but it is here. I just got a lot of congestion. No temperature or anything like that. Just a lot of congestion. So I hope things are going well. Those of you who have seen the picture on my notifications, that was really interesting. It has to deal with my new shirt, which is "Not all who wander are lost. Some are looking for arrows." That's the reason why I did that one. I can understand that, Rob. My voice got really, really deep with all this. So the thing is, it doesn't really hurt or anything like that. I'm not running a temperature. Um, it's just major congestion. It is breaking up slowly. I've been taking medication for it. So it's going to be interesting to see how that turns out. So we're going to be going see how that goes. I'm not sure how many people are going to show up. Be talking about a little bit of everything today. I did get a chance to shoot my new arrows that I recently picked up from, I believe it was either Temu or AliExpress. I can't remember where. And they shot decent. And got to shoot the 55-pound bow he picked up from the Washoe County Flea Market as well. And it shot amazingly well, both left and right-handed. He shot it right-handed. I shot it left-handed. We shot over the weekend. I still kicked his butt. I haven't picked up a bow in months, and I just excuse me. So it is what it is. But I'm glad you're here, Rob. Really appreciate it. I have not been able to go much, if anywhere, outside the house with me being this way. So bear with me for those people who are expecting their packages. I apologize. I just need to be able to breathe and talk and everything else. And then I want people to think I'm death warmed over or anything. It's just a simple thing of bronchitis. Hey, Molly, glad you could make it. My voice is basically gone, but it's not going to go squeak or anything like that. No, it's just really, really deep right at the moment. I did get a new shirt, which is pretty much the same saying as the one that was on the little thumbnail today. I kind of did that by accident, actually, but yeah, I think this one here looks a lot. I got me a new T-shirt, Molly, and that's what it says at the bottom. Some of us are looking for arrows, so felt that was kind of appropriate. Okay. Hey, Matt, how you doing, brother? Long time no see. Oh, I wish I could. I haven't been able to sleep because a lot of congestion. Wait for it. It's starting to break up. It's just not breaking up very fast. I am taking medicine for it. It just, excuse me, just not going very well. Now, if you're having trouble hearing me, let me know. I will talk louder as much as I can. It does not hurt my throat, just to let you know. It does not hurt. It's just really, really raspy at the moment. Jason, I did send you a link if you want to come up. You're more than welcome to, unless you guys are having internet problems again. Now, I don't, even though the description says a little bit of everything, I don't have much that I was planning on talking about other than random stuff for the most part. Like I said, I did do some shooting over the weekend with Ian, and he shot surprisingly well. He just a lot out of practice, as am I, because haven't been able to stand much. But at 20 yards, I think I did pretty good hitting bullseyes. Hey Tyler, how you doing, brother? Glad you could make it. Good evening, brother.
Good evening.
Yeah. You didn't have to hide unless you're afraid. If you're afraid of showing off your pretty face or something.
Nope, Stogie.
I don't mind.
Yeah. I just got done shooting a video, so it'll be out probably tomorrow.
Okay, I'll look forward.
It's short.
Hey, most of the ones you do are shorts.
Yeah. Well, anyways, it's going to be we're going to be talking about steak.
Yeah. I'm waiting for this stupid stuff to start coming up.
Yeah.
So bear with me here.
So, hey, Jex, how you doing? Rob on the road, how you doing? Hi, Molly.
Big Matt is in here.
Oh, Big Matt. Oh, yeah. Hi, Big Matt. I missed that one. There he is.
He popped in real quick.
Yeah, I'm proofing video right now on my phone. Then I'll send it to the computer. And then
what's the topic?
Steak and peas.
Ooh. I'm jealous.
No, it's a clickbait. I'm putting steaks with the peas.
I love steak. Oh, not with STAKES, not EAK.
Exactly. Okay. Clickbait, yes.
Dang, because steak and peas sounds good.
Molly's got a commercial.
Now, like I was telling you, I did do some shooting with Ian over the weekend. It was actually better. My aim is still there, which is really surprising. I'm still better with a bow than I am with a rifle or shotgun, which is really weird. Considering,
well, see, at 30 yards, you shouldn't be able to miss with it. Well, you can.
It's about 20 yards, but still, hitting a target about that big. I can still hit bullseyes, which is nice. Remember, I'm doing it without sights.
Yeah.
So I shoot instinctively, always have, and bare bow.
Well, when you look down your arrow, it's a sight.
No, I don't look down the arrow. I look at the target. I just watch. I just look at the target. I don't look at the arrow at all.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of practice. A lot of practice. I've had over 20 years of practice to do this, so it just takes a little, dumpster.
It's like after years throwing a ball, we're going to throw it to.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of the things that worked really well when I was working my archery range, because it makes everything look a lot easier than it actually is. Most people don't realize when I can walk down 3 different distance targets and hit base bullseyes on each one. It's not because I'm that good. I just had a lot of practice. I wouldn't be able to do it if I didn't. But the thing is, you never know. I do need to pick up some new bowstring material because Ian did try that 55-pound bow. Hey, Cecilia. Ian, Jenny is here, but she's in the other room. Let's see here. What was it? I actually had to purchase something for Jenny, unfortunately, last Friday or Saturday. I can't remember which. I had to pick her up a charger for her battery because her battery kept on going down. She's going to get it looked at tomorrow. Okay, I saw your squirrel video, Tyler. I mean, I wish I had a lighter power shotgun, but I don't. All I have is the 22 or the 12, and the 12 doesn't work for squirrel. And a lot of the places I know where to go, I can't get into right now because of my knee. Though I do know a couple places that I can get into that have trails, but that's about it. Now, I don't know if Jason plans on doing any squirrel hunting or not.
I don't know yet.
I mean, I know you're far enough out you can on your property, but I don't know if you're going to, though. You said you mentioned it a while back, but you didn't clarify. Because, I mean, you said something about wiping out the squirrel population or something like that in your local vicinity. So,
no, I'm not going to wipe them out. They're a food source.
Which I mean, I mean, you do need to thin them out every once in a while to have them grow back. You know that, right? Just eat a couple of them.
Oh yeah.
So you could do a hunting video, even if you're using your you're not using your shotgun, mind you. Use your rifles.
And, I use my rifles. Same thing with Tyler. I just wish I had better cameras. For doing that, I can get close up without blowing up the video and everything else. Trying to keep it nice and clear.
Well, only thing I got is my GoPro for something like that. And I mean, I could wear it on my hat, obviously, but I mean, I don't know how I do it by putting it on a rifle, or I definitely cannot put it on my bow. And that's mostly. Go ahead.
If you said if any of your bows have the mount for the fishing reel, that little screw with that with the balance, they actually device you can actually put on there with a GoPro or a Tacticam, and you can film off of that.
I do have a thing for an old school bow fishing reel. Remember that seat that's like really off?
Yeah, you can put your camera on there.
Okay, I wasn't sure how to attach it, because I mean, only thing I've ever thought of attaching for it was a fishing reel, and even the one I got was the wrong one, and that one was like way off to begin with.
Ajax, did you finally get that Black Panther squirrel? He's been keeping an eye on now for about 2 years.
Well, there's a lot of black squirrels here. I think they're more rare up where he's at.
No,
he's up in Michigan, right?
I think he's up in there, but yeah, he says one of his friends got an albino squirrel.
Albino? Why would you want to shoot an albino? I would let it go, let it be. Because those things are, I mean, they already have a hard time as it is.
Unless it snows.
Then he blends in.
Ooh, box blades for tractors.
Oh, another
advertisement.
Okay, I haven't even looked to see what advertisements I got yet. Give me a second. I got to mute my side here, and I can see what we got here.
Yeah, just box blades for tractors is what I got.
I got a video game. Explore a province-like world, caravan, and witch.com. Not my cup of tea.
They have them in purple, too, for the ladies.
Now, Ian did remind me that I need to get some more bowstring material in order to make bowstrings, because I got one color and it doesn't really work for both. You need an alternating color in order to see me.
HX, did you see who showed up at the Pyramid Air Cup?
Who showed up at the Pyramid Air Cup?
A big famous person showed up at the Pyramid Air Cup. I was
Zach
like,
Fowler.
oh, really? I was like, oh man.
Zach Fowler?
I would love to meet that person in real life.
So I've said the name twice and you said you hadn't said anything, so I'm assuming it's not Zach Fowler.
No, somebody way more famous than Zach. It was
Errol Flynn.
Ted Nugent.
Ted?
Ted Nugent showed up.
Weird. I didn't realize he shot air.
He's a big time bow hunter too.
I know he's a bow hunter. He's got some properties up here.
He does air as well, and powder.
Now, Doug, it's just a touch of laryngitis due to the congestion from the bronchitis. I have no temperature running. It's just I sound worse than I am. I do cough because my lungs are starting to break everything up, and I'm actually expelling the stuff out of my body. It just taking some time. Talk to Rob on the road. He's had the same problem. They said it was a bad bout of bronchitis going around. He lives everywhere, Tyler.
He lives where he wants to.
He's got compounds in Texas. He's got places here in Iowa. He's got places everywhere. I mean, he's literally got game ranches here in Iowa.
Yeah, he's got them everywhere.
Now, he's the biggest advocate for archery and bow hunting, as a celebrity that I know of.
Oh yeah.
Oh, please forgive my voice, folks.
Yeah, he's on there.
I mean, you can hear him better than you can hear me.
Oh yeah.
If you need me to repeat something, please let me know. I will try to make myself clear. Now, I did go yard sailing last week for a couple items, but I got a new bow rack because we have so many bows here. And Jenny says, "Get them off the floor, get them out of the corner." She's getting sick of seeing them on the floor.
I did not say that.
You tell me I'm wrong?
Yeah, but I didn't say it.
She was thinking it. I know her so well. I shouldn't be freezing up at all, Cecilia. Our internet is paid. There's no storms in the area. So I don't think it's my way. I'm sure that Jason will let me know if I'm freezing up.
Every once in a while, you will.
I shouldn't be though.
Yeah.
It's my hair dryer.
I don't think so. I updated it earlier.
Mm-hmm. Hey, look, I don't have the military birth control on.
I see that.
Got some new ones today.
How's your vision?
Oh, this is for reading. These are way better than the other ones I had.
So they're just reading glasses?
Yeah, they're just reading glasses.
Question. Go ahead.
No, they're just cheaters. 1.5.
Oh, thank you, my love. Supper. Chicken nuggets and fries.
I almost got you the dino nuggets.
I would have ate the freaking dino nuggets. I can't think of one person here that would not eat dino nuggets. Right, Jason?
What?
You'd eat dino nuggets, wouldn't you?
I'm not much of a chicken nuggets fan.
I have a bag in the freezer.
Yeah.
I bought it today. No, Whippy would. Plus protein, actually. They have the best ratio.
Yeah, no, I was just going through scrolling here, and I see that a fellow YouTuber got a really, really nice bobcat. I mean, beautiful spotted belly.
Okay, my voice should change as soon as I drink a soda here, folks. So you're going to hear probably a difference.
So, the bobcat, yeah. I think our bobcat is back. Because it left paw prints on my van again on the back window.
Okay, no, not yet. I feel like I'm Wolfman Jack. For those of us who knows who that is.
The male version of Marge Simpson talking.
Who?
Marge Simpson.
No. I mean, her sisters.
Not that bad yet.
Her sisters are worse, the ones that smoke.
Yeah. Let's see. Johnny Mac put out a video earlier today. little Target thing. I'm just scrolling through. I haven't been able to get on social media in quite a few hours. So I actually fell asleep today for about 3 hours.
Good, you had a nap.
No, I said I finally kind of like temporarily fixed my CPAP mask because it was leaking.
Okay.
So I was wondering why I was so tired, and the other day I found out it was leaking pretty bad. So
Maybe you need to get a new mask.
yes, I do. Yeah, we're gonna get it ordered.
You could do like what Cecilia did.
Yeah, well, we're working on that. Usually my insurance will be used to pay for most of it. Okay.
Well, I'm going to tell Rob, I'm so sorry that you're getting so many ads. You shouldn't be getting that many.
Yeah, no kidding.
Because I have it as balanced.
Survey Monkey.
I've seen Survey Monkey pop up.
No, I'd rather watch the Trunk Monkey commercials.
I know about Trunk Monkey.
Oh man, those things are awesome. Just pure genius at the time.
I got Google Games.
I haven't gotten any in quite a while. But yeah, like I said, they got a video coming out hopefully tomorrow morning. So I gotta do it tonight. It'll only be a couple minutes for me to put together. It's not very long.
And what's the topic again? One more time for those people who just came in.
Steak and peas.
Which means he's taking out peas, folks.
Yes, I'm putting the steaks in the peas. Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't do the Three Sisters thing.
Nope. No, this is in my planter.
Okay.
Easy planter from all I do reach. I need to make a couple more.
Well, most people do the Three Sisters if they can.
Yeah, I need it. That'll happen later. No, those you don't put in a standing planter like I made.
Right.
It's just too much.
Yeah, I had a MediaCom one next. Yeah, this is about the most I've eaten all day, so my voice is a little better, I think. Coffee helps a lot, surprisingly enough.
Yeah, see the thing is, with the planters are so tall, they're at waist height.
Mm-hmm.
If you put anything tall and heavy in there, the wind will just blow it right over.
Mm.
It's like a big sail from the corn.
Have you thought about tomato cages?
Not in a tall planter. You have no idea what planter I'm talking about, do you?
No, I don't.
That's because you haven't been watching my videos.
Well, flash a picture, take a picture.
I know you did that one you built, but that was the last one I
Yeah,
did.
one I built. Yeah, you can't put anything tall on that because the wind will knock it over.
No, you could.
The CG is too high on it.
Well, okay. I can't remember the dimensions. What's the width? I know I saw the whole thing, but
It's 2 feet by 4 feet.
Okay. You can put a tomato cage in there.
Yeah, but
you still have plenty of room left without interfering with any of your plants. You could,
yeah. The problem is that if it gets too tall, it acts like a sail.
No, it shouldn't because the base is too wide.
Here, it will knock it over.
Yeah, the wind will knock it over.
Maybe you need a windbreak.
No, you did Three Sisters on the ground.
Yeah, you do your Three Sisters on the ground where there's far more nutrients.
No, what do you need? You need is a windbreak.
Yeah, well, like I said, those are expensive.
Planting trees?
No, I can't. I don't have the room for the trees.
We have too many trees.
No, the problem is the trees are in the wrong spot.
Ah, I can understand that.
Yeah. I can only put so much in between the road and the house.
That's too bad. There's a lot of places here in Iowa, because we're so open up here compared to some places. You see places that for generations they've had rows of trees on sides of the houses.
Yeah, but that's on farm property. You got a lot more room to work with. Like I said, I have 6 63 feet to work with, and I cannot use 35 feet because of the easement.
Oh, can't put up hedges either, huh?
I can put up hedges. Problem is, I don't have much room between the house and the road.
That's too bad.
Hey, I'm not going to complain about the price of the property for what I paid.
Oh, I know.
In which here soon it will be paid off here in 6-7 months, 8 months.
So
yeah.
Congratulations! You're gonna have a party for that, right?
It'll be a private party.
I know that.
and then I'm gonna save up because I know unfortunately I know the economy is gonna go sideways for a little bit. So we're gonna be trying to stack away as much as we can. So when all of the prices of the properties all go to reset, I can try and find some kind of acreage not too far from here.
Something to add on?
Hmm.
Are you gonna add on property, or are you gonna just go with a whole separate?
I'm just gonna do the whole separate area, and hopefully I can get it with raw land is what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I can understand that.
If I can get enough of it, I can go ahead and put it on there as a timber property. And then maybe put on a small little 1 acre pond. Put in a tiny house for like weekends. I'm talking something that's gonna be like a half hour away.
Right.
Something I can get to easily. And if I have to,
you do your stuff that you want to do without having to worry about someone else.
It would make great content. Doing something from scratch.
You can do your shooting videos out there, your bushcraft stuff, your anything like that. You're hunting. You actually hunt there.
Building. I want to build a tiny home.
Like what do you want to use for a tiny home?
Lumber.
Okay. Excuse me.
No, it's not going to be a trailer. It's just going to be a smaller version of what we have here. It's going to be.
You can use your storage shed style stuff.
Oh no! I want something that's going to be a lot more robust than that. Remember, I got tornadoes here and hurricanes, heavy rains. Those tough sheds are not designed for that. It's just a storage unit. And
well, then you can always buy a well, I don't know if you want to go with a container or not. You can do a container style, which you can anchor to the ground really well, and it does make a good tornado shelter.
Yeah, no, I'm doing full-on pier and beam, really thick walls, metal siding, metal roof. And there you just froze up again too.
I'm not doing anything different. It's not showing anything different on my end.
I'm just letting you know.
Now, you said you just got your internet back, so it could be on your. You said something earlier.
No.
You might be able to get on or something.
No, I was doing some proofing on some videos on my phone, so it'll actually load up correctly, so it doesn't get corrupted when I transfer it over.
Okay.
There's just something weird is if I don't proof it here, it doesn't fully make it over onto my cloud.
That's weird.
Actually download it. It is really weird. It's just weird. So if I got proof it here, then I got proof it on the computer, and then I'll save it to the my program, and then I can do the videos off of that. But if I try and hurry up and just throw them through, it usually comes up corrupted.
What program do you use?
I use what is it? Let's see here. It's the Microsoft Clipchamp or
Clipchamp. I know about Clipchamp.
Yeah.
Have you used it before?
I like it. I'm not going to pay for the full version of it because
I couldn't afford it.
Well, I can afford it. It's just like it's not in. I'm going to say it doesn't warrant it for it yet. I'm not a big production channel or nothing like that.
You're not monetized yet.
I'm not monetized. No, I'm not monetized or anything. It's just one of those things where until I find a really nice one. I like the way it's set up, where I can just click and pull from the sides, and I can do it. It's really nice. I got music, I have effects and everything else I can use for free. If I pay for the full version, I get a lot more. I mean,
they did recently add a ton of free music to YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if you've seen those or heard those.
Yeah, I actually have a lot of that music actually on my computer.
They
So I can click and drag that.
a lot. They added a lot. So
yeah, I can click and drag a lot of that.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of music because it tends to be over loud, and it goes up the actual voice content. And
you can control the volume on that.
Well, the thing is, I've never been able to figure out how do you control the volume on their music.
You actually have to click onto the music itself, not the video part, but on the music below. Okay, then you can adjust the volume on the music only. Not only that, you can also adjust the volume to bring your voice up too.
Yeah, because I've never been able to adjust the thing at it, and I've got videos that the music just overpowers everything.
Yeah, I prefer to have it as background music.
I like it when it's like you can barely hear it, but it's there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, literally just a whisper of music. You don't need much.
Yeah. So in the program that I use, you're at 100%. Okay. Now you can take it down to 0, which you can't hear. I usually have mine right around about 15 to 17%, and you can also go up to 200% on the sound or music.
Well, I have used Snapchat before. It's been a while because I really haven't been posting much lately. I want to, but I just haven't been able.
Just go outside, do a couple little weird videos, and just tinker with it.
Yeah, but the only thing I have is my GoPro and my phone.
Yeah.
So I don't have a good camera setup. Yeah,
no, it's just use it to tinker. You have the time to tinker with it.
Yeah, that's one thing I do have is a lot of time.
Yeah, so go out there, do a whole bunch of 1-minute videos, and, stack them together in there and just tinker with them.
Right.
Like I said, you got the time.
The only thing I could possibly physically do would probably be archery videos. That's the only thing I can think of that might work. I can't really do my setup videos for all my tents and stuff that I've got. Mm-hmm. I can't move around very well, and I definitely cannot kneel.
Yeah, but still, you can go outside. You can do a quick little pan. You can stroll over to the truck, stroll over to the shed. You can pick up, throw something. Okay, just do some kind of action in the frame of the video, and then you can tinker with the speed of the video, music, timing with music. You got the time, and it's not something you have to post. It's something you can tinker with to learn the program.
There's one guy, his name's D.A.V, who's on TikTok. He does a cold shot challenge every morning.
A what?
Cold shot challenge with his bow.
Yeah.
One shot in the morning with his bow without warming up, just shooting, see how he does. He calls it the cold shot challenge.
Now we do the opposite with air guns.
Right. At least you can still use your air guns in videos and stuff without having to worry about it, do you?
But like I said, we don't wait for the board to heat up. We got to wait for the board to cool down. Because when we spill a shot, when the air expands, it cools off.
Right.
It actually cools. But yet, however, the pellet stays hot flying through the air due to friction and going down the barrel.
Right.
But the air immediately cools it off.
Now, that's one thing that always wondered me, because I know you need a decent seal in order to get the compression ratio going with the pellets. Can you use any kind of lubrication on that to help seal that better, to give a better compression rate?
Don't use nothing at all if at all possible. I know that some of the guys will lube their pellets with a graphite, but no, I don't use anything. I don't really use any preserving oils. I just try and keep them dry and cool.
Because I know some guys who actually clean their pellets.
Mm-hmm. They clean and wash them and everything else. Yeah, then they got to put on like a light lube of an oil. I mean,
They did.
Yeah, but you got to use something that is not a petroleum product.
Mineral oil.
Yeah,
Linseed would be too heavy.
Yeah, I don't wash my pellets. I'll weigh them, but I don't wash them.
I'm sure that's true, Doug. I just haven't been feeling well enough to be outside, especially the last 3 weeks since I started this. Thing is, my first initial problem was not because of this. This was I started getting sick for something else, and this came in after because I had a unnatural swelling in my jawline. I don't know what it was. They said it was a salivary stone.
Rob from Corn-Fed Experience. Good evening.
Hey, Rob, how you doing, brother? Glad you can make it. We got both Robs in here now.
Oh, he said good evening.
Yeah. I said woohoo, and it didn't even sound right.
Mhm.
Sound like a squeaky squirrel. Now, I'm not sure if Rob's planning on going any hunting anytime soon. I know he's a major fisherman. I'm not sure how he is on hunting.
Fishing is hunting.
You can't fish for a squirrel.
You'd be surprised.
I did see a really weird squirrel video the other day. Guy goes out to his bird feeder.
Mm-hmm.
He's got one of those tube ones that, those clear tube ones.
Yeah.
No feed, squirrel inside the tube.
Mm-hmm.
And he can't figure out how he got in.
He lets the chopping got in there.
Probably. Shotgun. Now, only thing I have is the 12 gauge, and that's too heavy for me. Literally, it's physically too heavy. I mean, I wish I had a 20. I'd go with that anytime.
No, if you're going to be going deer hunting, I'm going to use a 12.
I'd rather do a 20.
With that little bit
more
bigger
versatile.
slug.
Because I can go with rabbits, I can go with squirrels, I can go
Yeah.
with deer, all with a 20. I don't need a 12 for that.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I'm sure it can be done if you're close enough.
Well, the thing is, I mean, if you're hunting with slugs anyway for deer, it shouldn't matter.
But you can shoot a deer with crutches?
I know a lot of people who use crossbows nowadays if you're disabled. So what the heck? I've heard of 28 gauges, but I've never seen one.
Yeah, they got, let's see, 410, 28.
16.
20, then 16.
I heard of a 10 gauge one.
10, 8, and 4.
And .4 110. 410.
Another advertisement for Rob on a road.
Hey, man, he's getting good. Get some good ones there. I guess all my advertisement revenue is coming from him.
Yeah, did you see Rob's a comment there? He applied for a disabled deer tag for.
That's what I was talking about with a crossbow.
Yeah, he's going to shoot a deer on crutches.
Not
Or in a
necessarily.
wheelchair. Get it? Disabled deer.
I did see something. What's his name? His name's Zach. He's in a wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw an attachment for a wheelchair that makes it into a tracked vehicle.
Oh, yeah. Those things are kind of cool. A little on the noisy side, but yeah, they work.
No, I mean, he's got the big version.
Yeah.
Already.
I've
It's nothing but a tracked vehicle. But this one, you can roll your regular wheelchair into it, lock it down,
mm-hmm.
and it becomes an electric tracked vehicle.
Yeah.
All terrain, which I think would be amazing for those people who can't afford the big ones. But Zach's can go anywhere because this is like the big boy tank version.
Yeah, like I said, I've seen the actual wheelchairs that are tracks they actually have to get into. Those things are sweet. They're fast.
Oh, yeah. Zach's got one of those. let me give me a second. I can actually tell you his
And
full name.
they just fly over the terrain. I mean, again, a little on the noisy side.
Oh, I didn't say it wasn't.
Yeah. And that noisy hasn't been like loud, but it's a little bit louder than a regular electric wheelchair. And there's more vibrations on the ground from it.
Yeah, Zachary Leisure. Leisure is his name. He's got a disability that requires him to use a wheelchair. But he's a hunter, he's a outdoorsman, he does all that stuff while wheelchair bound, which is amazing. And only problem I have, I just got to go wait to my freaking knee to get fixed. Oh, that's so freaking cool. Now, is she going to allow you to shoot off the front porch?
Well, it depends on how many deer there actually are.
Well, the thing is, my friend Big Mike, he's got property over in
yeah, I know.
Waverly, but his sister does not want anybody shooting deer near her house. And they all share the property.
Yeah. I can understand being near the house, hunting and stuff with J&J. How you doing?
Hey, Jay, how you doing, brother? Glad you can make it. Now, I been shooting with my 22. Ian and I went out the other day, last week, before I got sick. And yeah, it was not bad. I mean, we saw a lot of squirrel sign, lots of walnuts with bites out of it, that kind of thing. If anybody's seen squirrel eats walnuts, you know what they look like. Lots of nests, but nothing, I'm not sure how to call a squirrel. So.
No, you just actually just sit there and you wait. They will come to you. You'll see them.
It's just is there a time of day?
Yes, morning and evenings.
Okay. We got right there in the mid-afternoon, so that didn't really do much as any good. And,
no, they take siesta.
Yeah. I know there's a place near Kellogg going towards Grinnell. It's a nice little wildlife management area. Lots of good spots, lots of good hardwood mast trees, walnuts, acorns, that kind of thing. Perfect for squirrels.
Yeah. Tree rats are delicious.
Yes, they are.
It's basically you find the tree where you're going to be like eating like the persimmon trees because that's coming up now.
That's for you guys. We don't have persimmons here.
You should have some. There are persimmons there in Missouri and parts of Iowa, Kansas.
I have never seen any.
Yeah, or you can.
We have walnuts. We have.
There you go, walnuts right there.
Yeah, we have walnuts. We also have acorns. We have.
If you get a walnut tree, that's better than acorns.
Yeah, we have a little bit of both.
Mm-hmm.
Tree rats are good.
Yeah, and you have them, and you just sit on a tree not too far from there, and you wait for them.
Well, the thing is, you got to find it. You can try to tell a kid with ADHD to sit quiet. He can't do it. He cannot.
Like I said, you'll see more walking around, but they'll see you real quick. They know you are there before you see them.
Yeah, they'll hear you before you even see them.
So you blend into a side of a tree, and you wait for them.
Like Fred Bear says, you don't need fancy camouflage to hunt. You've got to be patient and sit your butt down. He did it in full red flannel.
Flannel again. The flannel is camouflage.
Are squirrels colorblind?
They're colorblind. They see shapes like everybody else does, and if it's moving, you're going to see that shape move. Like I said, a solid color. They're going to see a solid color.
He did the same thing for deer or anything he went hunting for. He wore his regular clothes.
Yeah.
What you ever picture? You ever seen a Fred Bear? That's what he wore hunting. the thing that I have trouble with, Ajax, is that I'm so frustrated because on the way out of town, I could see 20 squirrels in town. 20. Get to the place where I'm allowed to shoot. Can't touch I can't see a single one. SpongeBob hat. Excuse me. I think my voice is coming and going. Now, okay, I need Blake to explain a 28 gauge to me. So I have no clue what that is. I mean, I've never even heard of one. He's not here at the moment, folks. So now, with those who hunt, what do you use? What's your favorite method of taking small game? Because I rather do small game to fill my pot, fill my freezer, because I can get more in there. Yes, a deer will fill it faster, but I got to be able to get a deer and process it and get all this other stuff in order to get that far. I can process a lot of that stuff myself with like a rabbit, squirrel, what have you. If I get that freaking groundhog, it'll definitely do that too. Okay, you got your air rifle. I got to figure that'd be something you'd use. Well, acorns we have a lot more walnuts at the moment. I mean, they're plentiful everywhere. I mean, I've got them in my backyard. Unfortunately, we have squirrels all around my house, and I can't touch a single one because I'm on the edge of town. Literally, my back of my property is the edge of town. So I'm just inside the city limits, which really friggin' sucks. But I got permission for one thing, and that's that freaking groundhog. Because I got open season on him. And for those people who did not see it, I do want to show something off real quick.
Yeah, I did see one rabbit the other morning. Problem is, I've only seen one.
Okay, you guys saw the little thumbnail I used this morning, today on my channel, right? About all who wander are not lost. Some of us are looking for arrows. I got this today. So my birthday's coming up in about 5 days.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Today.
Some people may think it's weird, but I'm afraid of turning 57. And most people don't want to understand why until I tell them exactly what's happened to me in my life. I lost my mom at 8. She was 57. I lost my dad at 57. My older brother at 57. You guys see our pattern here?
Yep.
Can you see why I'm a little worried? I want to see 58 just because I know I can do it. Good. I didn't smoke. I didn't drink. I don't do drugs other than the ones I'm prescribed for my heart and stuff. I'm trying to get my weight down. So I try to be exercise as much as I physically can. So I just got to live to be 58 and beyond. So that's my biggest goal for the next year. It sounds weird, but being 57 scares me.
Then skip it. Go straight to 58.
Wish I could. But that's a whole year stuff that I miss out on.
Farmer's dog commercial.
Farmer's dog? Commercial.
Oh. You guys don't usually get commercials, do you?
Yeah, I get commercials every once in a while.
Let me see here. I got Goal Zero.
I got none.
No, that's a power station. I've never heard of it, but I've been looking up power stations recently. So, because I know you got one, Cliff's got one, Blake's got one. I'm not sure who else in the chat's got one, but I know I don't. And I'm just trying to figure out.
Have one, really?
Huh?
I got a little itty bitty tiny one.
But still, you got one.
Yeah. Which needs to be recharged again.
Right.
Because it's been sitting on the shelf for a little while.
Well, the thing is, I was just trying to figure out what does most people have, and what's the one of the most versatile types. You know.
Well, ours is got the starter, the jumper cables with it. It's got the battery, and it's got outlets on it.
It's set up for we could recharge it up by solar panels over the wall.
Yep.
Or your car.
But it's really tiny. It's really tiny.
What's your wattage?
I think it's like 400 watts.
That's not small. I mean, Rob's got a Jackery.
Well, it's enough to run my CPAP machine overnight.
Okay, I wasn't sure about that. That's pretty good. Run like a CPAP, because those things take a lot of power. So that's that's a pretty good. What brand?
Walmart.
Rip. I didn't know they had one.
Uh-huh.
How much did it cost you?
Where was it? $70? Something like that. It's like $70 or something.
What size do you have there, Rob? Those of us who do have them, I want your brand names and what's basic costs, because I've been looking, but I know what I can afford to get, because I know I need one for the house just in case. I just don't know. My budget is kind of limited.
Oh yeah.
That's true. Because a battery will go bad if not using it.
Oh yeah.
But yours the Walmart brand? Yeah.
It's the one that we had there at the gathering.
I didn't really look at it, to be honest. I was distracted a lot.
I'm eating. I grab it. You got a little light on there.
I've seen some EcoFlows. I've seen Anchor, Bluettis. That kind of thing. I'm not really familiar with some of them. You said you paid about $70 for yours?
Something like that. It'll be a little bit more.
Well, there's an EcoFlow one for like $169, but I can't really tell you if it's any good or not, because I don't. The writing. Excuse me. I gotta get something to drink.
I couldn't even hear you.
It's an Everest. Your cocoa. I know you won't hear me.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay.
No, it's just a jump starter. I thought there was outlets on it. There isn't. That's our next one. But it's got USB on there. For some other reason, I thought there was an outlet on there for some reason. As you can see, it's got a little light. Turn it on. And you got a little bit of a light. And it's just this. I thought there was outlets on there. Isn't? I got USB. Just the
Oh, I
battery
never start battery pack. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with those.
Yeah. And I'm at mid-level right now. And it's a 3.1 amp on the USBs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have the Evermax too? Oh, he's got a Jackery E30, 300, E300. Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, it is better than nothing. I do have a 400 watt inverter. I can hook it up to this if need be. But yeah, I mean, it's quite light.
Okay, he's got the Explorer 300.
Yeah.
293 watt hours.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Eventually, I'll get a little bit bigger one that has outlets on it. Something like that. There.
Well, that's what I was looking at for something was at least got an outlet or something.
Yeah, but unfortunately, right now, the adventure van is in the shop, so that's where all of our money's
been in
going.
the shop a lot recently. I heard. It seems like your minivan's in the shop a lot.
No, the last time it was in the shop was a year and a half ago for the same thing, transmission.
Oh.
That's weird because you put it in gear and you get your foot on the brake, it dies. I mean, it's actually, I say it stalls. Like you put in a manual transmission and you throw it in the gear and it dies.
Right.
So you just let it off the clutch. So they're looking into it right now.
Okay. Jenny has a vacuum issue that she's got to get looked at tomorrow. I'm not sure what it means, but
so thank goodness the transmission is still under manufacturer warranty, which is good. So the only thing we're gonna have to pay for is the labor because that was only 90 days.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go back to the power stations because it's a good information thing. How much do people usually average cost of your power stations? And you said yours is about $70.
Yeah, we got it on sale.
Okay. I mean, I've seen Everstart stuff, but not yours is a jump starter, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be the jump starter back, but however, you can still charge USB on there.
Okay.
I'm thinking about finding one that's got at least one outlet on there and one 12-volt outlet on there as well.
Well, the ones that I've been looking at, I want to see something that could use a small solar panel, charge it in your truck or your vehicle if you have to, or plug it into the wall. So I like the have something with a little bit more versatility and how they acquire power. That also have a decent battery life for whatever you're using it for, whether it's just for something simple as like your CPAP or something other than maybe like a small fan or a space heater, if that's even frequently possible, because I know those things suck power like nobody's business. Now, basically, the only thing I would think of that, powering up my laptop, powering up my phones, that's the only thing I could think of that, on average, a jump starter or power station would be good for. Or if you have rechargeable flashlights, and radios, such as, I like this one.
Oh, here it is.
Like this one.
I just found one right here. It's 500 watts AC power, 20 psi air compressor, 3.1 amp USB outlet, and it's a 1200 amp battery pack jump starter. All for $109.
From where?
Walmart.
Can you post the link?
Yeah.
Okay, yours was $450. I mean, I'm looking at one like your Jackery on. Is yours the 242 V2 portable power station? The 2024 version is the 256 watt hour life battery, 300 watt with 100 watt USB-C output. Well, this one here, I'll post the link.
There we go.
Give me a
This is a
second.
500-watt inverter. This would be, perfect for an emergency because it's portable.
Right.
It's easy to pick it up and take it with you.
If you want to show a picture of it, we can. You show it up here. I'll put it up.
Yeah.
Now that's the one, the Jackery that I believe is like the one that
There it is.
Rob has.
So
Give me a second here. I'll make it a little bigger. Okay, that's fairly large. It looks like it'd be big as enough to be a backpack if I think it's that big.
well, it could be a little bit bigger than what I have. I mean, just a little bit.
How much does it weigh? Because weight is also a factor you got to work in. 13 inches tall.
Oh yeah, I mean
it's not bad. That's not bad. That's small.
Where's
No,
that?
why did you go with the jump starter instead of a regular one?
So I can at least start a vehicle.
Okay. So you don't have a dedicated one. You just got one you can use for a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense.
I mean, I have a generator. I mean, it's.
I was looking into that too.
Yeah.
A small portable generator. But
Yeah.
the thing is, I'm trying to justify it.
Yeah. Well, if you get an emergency generator, make sure you got a minimum of 50 amps. So you can at least run a heater in the wintertime. And also heat up water. 30 amp generator mine barely will run the my water heater, but it will not support any of the ACs at the same time. Because my water heater is 30 amps, so I can run a few lights, a fan, and then the water heater. But at least if I keep it, every couple of hours, I can turn the ACs off, flip on the breaker for the water heater, heat the water up, 10 minutes, turn it off, and turn the ACs back on. We can stay pretty comfortable. It's just you got to manage it.
Right.
Maybe. Yeah. So I mean, it's actually. Let's see. Where's the specs for it? Trying to find the size of it here. See more.
On Walmart, they also have a portable power station called All Powers Beige R600 portable power station, 600 watt, 299 watt hours. It's a LiFePO4 battery. I think it's wireless charging, solar generator charger for camping, home backup, emergency, and off-grid power outage for $199.
Hey, look at that, 15 pounds. Awesome.
That's not bad.
I mean, it's enough to run my my CPAP machine overnight.
Well,
As long as I don't use the heater in the CPAP machine. I use the heater on it. Yeah, of course, it's going to draw a lot more power.
Oh, I can understand it. No, I was thinking about something used like, for something small like that, that defrost thing that we picked up and we never used.
Yeah.
And just have it wired for plugging into a lighter that I could probably use it for like heating up a small tent or something. I don't know how well it would work, but it's an option, an idea. You can figure out a way to mount it, that kind of thing. Oh, did you see what Doug said?
No, I did not.
It's on screen.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why you get the extended warranty for like $5.
Yeah, I'm looking at one that it actually looks interesting to me. Give me a second here. I'll show it to you what I found.
Yeah, no, it said if I decide to go solar and stuff like that, yeah, I'm gonna go with an EcoFlow or something like that for, in the house for the home. Then you get 2 of them. Then you can run at least 30 to 50 amps for a short amount of time.
Well, here's
and those you can use solar panels.
Yeah, here, I'm gonna show you. I found one.
I can use solar panels. The problem is with the DC, I do have to run it at least quite a bit of ways to get it so it's in the sun all day. So I'm gonna get power loss for that distance.
Well, here's the one I was.
Here, let me drop this off.
Okay.
And something small and simple. That is what?
Give me a second. I'm gonna put it up there. This one is a 400-watt max AC, 1 hour to full charge, I guess. Battery bank, solar power, car input. You can run a car refrigerator for little over 5 hours. Juicer for 30 minutes if you want to do a juicer. A television for 2.5 hours. Tablet 8. You can charge it 8 times. A toaster for 40 times if you really want to do a toaster. Camera, charge it for 25 hours. Electric kettle for 1.5 to 2 hours, and a fan for 4.5 hours. So I don't know if I would run a toaster or anything of those other items. Now I'm
not running for anything like that. This is for, so I can sleep and lights and the fan.
Now I don't know how much. I mean, there's other versions that I have here that I was looking at. These generators here. I was looking at this one here, this Power Smart 4,400-watt gasoline inverter generator.
No, yeah, those you can't run at a campground after hours. So
yeah, that's the only thing. Oh, I did not know that. I've got a Mr. Buddy heater,
yeah.
But I was planning on using my once I got my knee fixed, doing a winter camp out video with my Light Fighter 1. Once I get the winter accessory for it, that will make it from a 3-season tent to a 4-season tent, which would be amazing unto itself, especially once I get the one item I'm missing from. Give me a second. Let me put this back down. From my military sleep system, which is the patrol bag. Between that and the winter sleep system and maybe a small heater or something, doing a camp out video. Who knows? I'd like to try at the very least. Because, one of the things I was thinking about doing is making a trip up to Yellow River and possibly get into one of the backpacking sites up there. There's 4 of them. It's open hunting up there in those areas. And I can hunt for deer, rabbit, whatever, depending on the season, and do a winter camp out video there. Now, have I ever done anything like that before? No, I haven't. Do I plan on planning way ahead? Yes, I am. But I don't want to be stupid about it. Because, I know I'm not the best at some of these things, but I'm not going to try to risk my life or anything. But that's one of my things I would like to try, because all this gear came to me for a reason. I want to use it, even including some snowshoes. So I figure I could do a backpack in type situation. I don't want to carry in a buddy heater, though. I don't think it might be too much for a Light Fighter 1 tent. It's a single-man military tent. It might be too much for that. What do you guys think? If you know anything about, buddy heaters and smaller tents.
I'm not sure.
Because, yes, they say they have a CO2 shutoff valve set up, automatic shut off and all that stuff. But I don't know. Like I said, I've never set up in the wintertime because I go hunting in the wintertime, but I've never camped in the wintertime. Other than if you count being homeless and sleeping in my vehicle at the time. But that's about it.
Oh, I might have found something better.
BBS, Rob, what's that? What'd you find?
I went to the Batteries Plus website.
Right.
And they got way better stuff.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
I just don't know about the price yet.
I need to charge my emergency radio. The only thing it can do now is just do this. The flashlight part's not working anymore.
You know what?
Yeah.
Those are.
I mean, I could. I could do that. Then I get a little weak light.
Oh, that accessory is sold separately. No, they got little portable power stations.
Oh, there you go.
Got 200, 400, and then 1,000.
No,
for $100 is 600 watts.
Jenny was going to go to a place called Allstate Battery in Des Moines. I don't know if they have all kinds of batteries there or just actual batteries. So I don't know much. I've been there. I've gotten batteries for lots of different things. But
yeah, that's only 20 pounds, 20 and a half pounds for that one. It's not bad.
How many watts?
Just car is sold separately. This is 600 watts.
That's pretty good.
At 1,200 watt peak.
Right.
Charged to full as little as 6.5 hours. It's got a floodlight on it, and it's got two 12-volt ports on there, USB, two 110 outlets. Oh, and the 1,000 watt or the 100 watt solar panel is $150.
Can you do me a favor?
What?
Show it off?
Yeah. This might be a better deal.
It's a good deal for you. It might be a good deal for someone else too,
Yeah. I mean,
Pardon me.
There's for the folding hard case.
Right.
Yeah, so it's got a hard case, waterproof.
How about the actual battery bank itself?
This is the battery power station I was looking at for $400.
Okay.
20 pounds, 600 watts at 1,200 peak. It's pretty nice.
I mean, that's on the upper limit of what I can afford.
Yeah. But like I said, when the power goes out due to a storm, you have light and you can charge your stuff.
Right. I mean,
you can sleep.
I can charge stuff with this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got a USB port on the back, as you can see. USB.
And this is from Batteries Plus.
Okay. Now, I've been doing that on this thing, try to charge it up a little slowly, not so deal. So $400. How much does it weigh?
Yeah, I'll eat your food. Hold on. So yeah, so that there's at Batteries Plus, and they're all over the U.S., guys.
Okay, good to
They're
know.
all over the U.S. Yeah. So let me drop that one there. So now I know where.
I just been hand cranking this puppy. Look how bright it got. It wasn't working at all earlier, and that got a lot faster. Try not to blind anybody, but I do like these Eaton battery, emergency radios. They're a very good thing to have. If you don't have one, please try to find one. I got lucky with this one. I paid $4 for it. You can charge it by wall. You can plug it in. I think you could use a USB port for this one, and it takes batteries, and it's got a little teeny little solar panel. I don't trust the solar panel part, but it's too small. But you never know.
Mine stays charged on the windowsill all the time, fully charged.
Okay. That's better. I can breathe. Now, am I still freezing up from time to time, folks? Please let me know, because I can't see it on my side.
Mine says she hasn't seen it.
Okay, good to know.
I haven't been paying attention.
How's my voice? I know it sounds bad, but I mean, how?
I got the Rod Stewart.
Rod Stewart. I was thinking more Wolfman Jack. This is Wolfman Jack coming to you on your radio dial. Okay. I actually seen the guy in person once, way back when I was a kid. Okay. Battery banks. I think it looks like Jason might upgrade in the future.
Yeah.
Now, have you done any comparisons on what your CPAP might require for something like that?
That I already know. 400 watts is a minimum.
Okay, so your jump.
Well, I can use under, but I can't use the heater in it.
So maybe if you get this upgrade, you can still use the jump pack for your CPAP.
Yep.
And then use your the new one for everything else. Now, I don't use a CPAP. Jenny does, but not very often. She just doesn't like it. Anything over her face. Stuff's trying to break loose and it won't. It's like right there. I actually had some new people come into my as subscribers recently, and they actually asked me about the grilled cheese challenge. When's the next one?
Well,
it's a little early for that right now, but I want to do it before the end of the year. I do know that. Now, how long it's going to be, I don't know. Because I do have some plans. I still want to do my Irish grilled cheese. But hey, Jared, how you doing, brother?
Jared,
I am recovering from bronchitis. I'm on the healing side, but because I got no temperature whatsoever. But my lungs are trying to cough up all the gunk that's in there. I sound worse than I am. Trust me. Because I'm not feeling any ill effects other than the breathing thing.
by the way, shameless plug for my cousin.
Who's your cousin?
Sailor Spencer.
Okay.
He's just now got to YouTube a couple months ago.
Please post his link.
Oh, yeah. And as of right now, he has 45 subscribers.
He's going to have 46 as soon as I get the link.
Yeah. We need to get him to 50 so he can do lives and stuff like that.
Well, I am number 46.
Right now, I'm going to read his caption here. Right now, I'm trying to fix up a 1978 Columbia 7.6 sailboat on a super low budget with little experience.
That sounds like a good video.
Oh yeah, he's one of my youngest cousins. I think he's about.
I kind of figured that. I looked at him. I go, wait a second. He's a little. I mean,
I think he's about 15 years younger than I am.
oh wow. So he's about
maybe younger. Maybe younger.
About 36.
Something in there. He's like almost 30 or something like that.
Yeah, he didn't look very old.
Years. Oh yeah, yeah. Like I said, he's one of the younger cousins. But then
Rob,
again,
so sorry.
Yeah, but then again, between my uncle and my aunt, my dad being towards the middle, there is about 22 years difference.
No, one of those oops babies.
Mm-hmm.
To answer Rob's question, don't we have to go do the pan-fried squirrel and acorn open sandwich challenge first? Now, if you got a chance to go hunting and you're able to, I know you're not able to over in England unless you have a special permit and some other special circumstances, especially air rifles, I think you could use there, which would be great for, Jason, to have air rifles over there, apparently.
The problem is I don't have any that are low enough power requiring a license. You need to be under 12 foot-pounds of energy for a rifle and under 6 foot-pounds of energy for a pistol.
That's here in the States, right?
No, that's there in England.
Okay. No, but I don't know what Rob has and if he's able to do so. Wise, because I know it takes a special permit in order to do that. And it's mostly because they're nuisance animals.
No, it is it's not a nuisance. It is the gray squirrel does not belong in England. It is an invasive species.
Okay. Well, I was talking about rabbits too.
Oh no, they got rabbits.
I know, but rabbits are considered invasive nuisance.
A pest, yeah. In most places, yes.
And a lot of farmers don't want them on their property because they tear up the fields and stuff like that.
Rabbits don't tear anything up as bad as long as their numbers are down. They're fine. But when you get them in high numbers, that's when they become a problem.
Yeah, like I said, I've watched several videos from England about guys who take out rabbits. They get hired to do that.
Well, like I said, I know the squirrel hunter.
Not just one or two; they get like 15 to 20.
Yeah.
So I guess they don't have the limits that we do.
Yeah. Like I said, we got the gentleman that I know. He runs the Squirrel Hunters channel.
I'm not familiar with that one. I watched Ajax's the other day when he went on, and he just literally shut down. Then I watched it, so I kind of missed it live, kind of thing. Now, I'm not sure if Rob's going. Either Rob is going hunting this year soon. I've been out for a while. Oh, okay, I wasn't sure what the rules were for that because especially you have to use air rifle, but I don't know what the rules were.
Yeah, the rules are that you actually have to have a permission to go to or your own backyard. There is like no public space where to go out there and do that I know of.
Well, that's why I'm asking somebody from England.
Yeah. I do know they have certain areas where you're licensed to have a shoddy and you can go out there.
I've heard about people who do that, but most of them are groundskeepers.
Yeah,
on some of the bigger properties, and they definitely do not like poachings. That's for sure.
Oh, no. I mean, we can ask Rob to give us a full lowdown.
That would be cool. I'd love to hear something like that.
That'd be something where he can get his little rule book out that he can get from his government, study it, and then come on to do a live with one of us and explain the rules over there compared to over here.
Exactly, that'd be awesome.
I know a lot of the rules of South Africa. I don't know the whole lot of rules of Australia, but I'm pretty sure they're pretty similar to England. I know. I think almost every other country does have a limit of what you can use and what power levels. U.S., as far as I know, is the only one that is unlimited in caliber and power.
I got a question for you there, Jason.
Yeah.
Okay. I know that Great Britain is made up of several countries. And I know that currently King Charles has sovereign over most of Great Britain. Okay. Do the rules in Britain apply to the mainland Ireland?
Ireland is its own country.
I understand that. I don't know what the rules are for Ireland. I know Northern Ireland would fall under his purview, but not mainland Ireland.
Yeah, I don't know anybody over there that does that.
Like I said, I don't know. I mean, I've only met one full Irish person in my life recently, and that was my friend Mark's ex-wife. And she was the only. She made me a sweater and everything, but I don't know much about the hunting capabilities of over in Ireland.
FAC, that's right. I can never remember those the acronym for that.
For which one?
FAC.
What's FAC mean?
A federal something certificate. Firearms certificate.
Oh, that's FFA? FFC.
No, FAC.
FFC.
Yeah,
firearm certificate.
Firearm certificate.
Oh, there he is. Rob wrote it down. FAC.
Yeah. He said, like I said, I know the gentleman that runs the Squirrel Hunters channel. I don't know Andy. I just know of his videos. I know Charles. Excuse me, not Charles. Giles. Giles is a hoot, man. I like him.
So
Even though the day I actually met him, he was not feeling good. I understood. So I just basically said, hi, how you doing? I know you're not feeling good, but I like your work. And I told him, keep it going. He goes, thank you.
Now,
yeah, he's a pretty funny guy.
Does Wales fall under British? Or is that not?
Say that again?
Does Wales fall under British?
I believe.
They swim in pods.
Molly says they're in pods.
They're what?
They're in pods.
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 Yeah, they swim in
Whales.
Ha 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 ha. No, I mean, we're talking
No,
about.
I think I'm not sure what their ruling is for that particular.
And then obviously
area.
Scotland, you know.
Now, Scotland, I know is very similar to England. Itself,
right.
Because I watched Pontypool.
Well, the thing is, I mean, you know, one of these things, yeah, I've always wanted to check, see if I could go over to Ireland to see what kind of, at least archery stuff I could possibly do, you know, if that's a possibility at all. You know, because I've got, according to the family lore, I have family over there. Now, is it close family? No, it's like way down the line, but they're still clan members. You know,
Bloodline. Yeah.
my blood is from. Well, it's okay. My branch, Kincaid's originally came from Scotland. My branch is part of the branch that branched out from Scotland to Ireland, which is really weird. So when I say I'm Scotch-Irish, I literally mean it. And it's just, it's weird.
I know Canada's doing some really weird stuff with certain laws with air guns, and so is Australia. It's like, really? But South Africa is largest caliber you can have there is 22. So that's one of the areas where they have unlimited power, but they're restricted to 22 caliber.
Okay, you need to explain something to me, Jason. How much is a joule of energy?
1 point something?
No.
Or no, it's less. It's
what
less.
is it? Oh, okay, I convert a joule to actually something feet per second. I have no idea what it means.
It's just a power level.
I understand what it is, but I don't know.
I don't know the conversion.
Air rifles.
Yeah, I don't know the conversion. I know it's lower than foot pounds.
Because all air rifles with a firing capacity of more than 1 joule require a firearm certificate.
For where?
Ireland.
Jeez, that's nothing.
And
That's basically just plinking at a tin can.
that's just anything more than a firing velocity of 1 joule.
Yeah, there's the conversion. 1 joule equals. Yeah. So that means you're traveling less than 200 feet per second.
No, anything more than that requires the certificate. So the bare minimum under that is plinking cans. But it says it's 80 pounds.
Yeah.
With a license for 3 years.
You know what the sad part is?
What?
Airsoft does more than 1 joule.
Oh, I'm sure it does. And they probably have rules on that too.
They do.
You're not permitted to carry a firearm, including air rifle, concealed on your person in public, exception in circumstances where it is necessary for a lawful purpose. First license may take longer due to background checks and other clearances. So,
and you have to have a valid reason why you want.
Oh, you got to take a complete firearm safety course, download and complete the GARDA firearm certificate application form, the FCA1, include a passport photo, a GP contact details, and 2 references, and take your application to your local GARDA station, whatever a GARDA station is. I don't know.
Rob will explain it.
I'm sure he will.
Yeah, like I said, nobody's really explained the rules and stuff for that area so that a lot of us here can actually understand.
Okay.
I only know portion of what's allowed and what's not.
Okay.
And what you need.
And expanding on what we were talking about, the jewel thing, the position with crossbows, spear guns, paintball markers, and air guns such as air rifles, crossbows, spear guns, and all air guns with muzzle velocity over 1 joule, including paintball markers, are legally considered firearms and must be licensed.
Thank you, Rob.
I missed that. I'm sorry. I was reading off of that. Okay. I'm sure that Jason will definitely go over that. You got to file for, if you want to play paintball, you are going to be needing a license for your paintball rifle or shotgun or whatever it is that you're using. Now, I think, given what they're talking about, even a blowgun would technically fall under that too. Technically. Because of the velocity 1 joule thing. What do you think?
Yes. Yeah, they actually require a safe too as well, locked away. Pellets may be stored separately needs to be stored separately from air guns, but do not need to be locked away.
Now, I'm going to check the one thing I'm kind of always been curious about, and that's the archery laws.
Yeah, and the gun cabinet actually considers a lockable gun cabinet actually is considered safe. So, not just as covered like a gun safe. Keys must be kept away from the cabinet separately in any secure place.
Okay, this is really weird. On one hand, it is illegal to hunt with a bow and arrow in Ireland. However, it is possible to hunt varmints like foxes and rabbits with a bow and arrow, but a license is required. Thing is, if I'm hunting for anything, I'd be hunting for rabbits anyway. It's legal to own a bow for field archery. Crossbows may be licensed as restricted firearms. Beginners and trainees are aware that hunting animals with a bow is illegal. Equipment should be checked before shooting, especially for cracks on the limbs, safety stuff. Archery talks about archery clubs and things like that.
What's funny here is in Scotland, the fuzz has to visit the garden to judge if it's suitable for plinking. England, no such checks are required for gardening air gunning. So you got to call the fuzz in Scotland.
Well, the thing is, if I was going to England or Ireland, I would definitely go for the license to hunt varmints with a bow, because that's all I'd really want to do anyway. Because I mean, I'd want to be legal about it, obviously, but to say that I went rabbit hunting in Ireland, I'd be so into that. Would I hunt any other big game? No, because that's illegal. But it's weird that they can't consider foxes as varmints.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't have to worry about any of that.
Yeah.
I know Jason doesn't.
What?
Yeah, if you've been incarcerated for 3 or more years, you're banned for life from possessing facing air rifles or pistols.
Yeah. But I mean, this is a good website. I mean, this is, you get a lot of knowledge from here of what you can and can't do, right then and there.
Does that include all the English territories?
No, they're all different.
Because I know that you mentioned that Scotland, Wales, Great Britain in general, and Northern Ireland, but there's also other British territories that might be considered still British, but separate entities. Sort of like the U.S. Virgin Island type thing, and Puerto Rico for us. Now, would you want to go hunting in Puerto Rico? That sounds like it is something interesting.
Oh, yeah. Iguana hunting. But then I can go to Florida.
You'd have to go to Florida to get to Puerto Rico anyway.
In Puerto Rico, you couldn't take locals hunting with you. You look like you can.
I can barely hear her.
Yeah.
What'd she say?
I'm having troubles hearing her too, so.
Can she repeat what she said?
Okay, slowly, honey, so I can repeat it.
You couldn't go hunting with the locals.
Oh, I couldn't go hunting with the locals because that would be considered a coyote.
It's a pun on words, folks.
Yeah, like I said right there, it says right there, 12 foot-pounds. Believe it or not, that's where it came in a way where here we didn't have a whole lot of restrictions for air guns. So, back in the day, air guns were not very accurate. Well, in England, about 25, 30 years ago, they decided to go ahead and start making them super accurate so you can keep them below 12 foot-pounds so you can get, better sales. So that's where all the accuracy came from, was actually from England with the day states, what are some of the other ones there? Brocock. What's the other ones? I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. There's BSA. Those are the top 3 I can just remember off the top of my head. Oh, and by the way, Gammo is actually owned by Britain. Somebody in Britain. Yeah, okay, there's another one there. I didn't even know about them.
Hey, Jason.
Yeah.
You can go to American Samoa. You can go hunting there.
Mm-hmm.
Guam. And Puerto Rico.
I don't know what's there to hunt.
Now, that's a good thing to go look for, Find out.
Yeah, I'm not going out there to do that.
Well, I would say maybe Puerto Rico might have something.
Oh, Puerto Rico's got a lot of stuff. Basically, iguanas.
Besides iguanas.
Iguanas. Let's see. I'm trying to think of one of the other top ones.
But iguana, they actually have Iguanas Hunter PR. They have their own website.
Yeah. Now, I think Raw was English, but they came over here to the U.S.
You can hunt doves, pigeon, ducks, coots, galanuis, whatever those are, and snipe, as well as iguanas.
Yeah, right there. With an FAC, you can legally possess the Texan 50.
Okay. So he's partially Texan then if he's got one of those. So that means you can have a 10-gallon hat if you want to.
Yeah, like I said, there's not. Like I said, I wouldn't even use that on one of those deer that are in England. Those deer are so small.
You use it on those moose from England.
There's no moose in England.
Exactly.
I have no idea what the biggest game in England is, except for one of those small deers. And I've seen those deer on the Squirrel Hunters channel because he's filmed them before, where they're in the woods. Odd looking deer, but then again, I'm not used to seeing deer from England. It's like a cross between an antelope and a deer is the best way to explain what it looks like.
Okay. Let's see here. You got pheasant, partridge, black grouse, red grouse, ptarmigan, and hare. But you also have red deer, roe deer, fallow deer, sitka deer, muntadak deer, Chinese water deer, and hybrids of both of those.
Yeah.
Duck-wise, you have mallards, Wigeons, teal, shoveler, pintails, common pochard, common goldeneye, gadwall, and tufted geese. So that's pretty good. They got geese too. Gray lag geese, which I've heard of, Canada goose, and pink-footed goose. I've never heard of that one. Other birds are the wood pigeon, woodcock, snipe, and golden plover. Mammals, European rabbit. Other to this list may be added feral pigeon, jay, magpie, carrion crow, jackdaw, and rook. Black grouse are no longer shot regularly. Capper collie are no longer shot in any, they're now protected. The Eurasian coot and moorhen are also shot, but not as much as in the past. They have a closed season. And they have waterfowling, whatever that is, with, I guess, ducks and geese. But that's basic it. That's it.
That's a muntjac, as I was explaining. It's kind of a weird-looking deer.
Okay, I've heard about those.
Yeah, there's a picture
I've
of
read
it
about
right
them too.
Yeah,
I mean, they have small deer when I was stationed in California.
Yeah.
Literally, when I was on post in Monterey, the deer literally came to the windowsill head high. That was the tallest one.
You know what it really looks like from the face? It almost looks like a
cow.
No. What is it called? The from South Africa. The what is it called? The one that Matt hunts.
No clue. Blow the picture up.
There you go.
I can't see it.
That's the picture, right?
Well, I can't. It's small. That's what I said. I want you to see if you can make it expand it to make it bigger.
I don't know if I can.
You don't have a touch screen, do you?
Yep.
I was just looking at the face, and it looks. What are those called? The rock hyrax.
Like ipex or something like that?
No, rock hyrax. The elephant family. I'm trying to remember the name of the common name that everybody calls it there.
Like I said, I'm not sure. I've never heard of them.
Yeah. I mean, when you look at it head on, it looks like one of those.
Mudjacks are literally four-legger slabs of cat destroying hatred. Car destroying hatred, sorry. We call them deer here.
Yeah, that's the Rux Hyrex. I'm trying to remember the name that Matt calls them. What is the name of them that he calls them? I can't remember.
If you remember it, we'll just talk about it later.
Yeah, but yeah. So yeah, that's what I've seen there. That's the only large mammal I've seen on film from a fellow YouTuber in England.
Well, it's good that they can hunt some things, but it just takes a lot of hoops to jump through to get your licenses.
Yeah,
But you can hunt. It just they're restricted on what you can and cannot do. Now, I do like the fact that I can bow hunt for rabbit if I want to in Ireland. So, with a license, obviously. But I would definitely jump through those hoops in order to use a bow hunt for rabbits. You know?
yeah.
I know it's not your preferred method. Everybody has their preferred method.
Oh, yeah.
But I grew up, I didn't have a shotgun. I didn't have a rifle at first. None of those. I had a bow. So I used what I had. That's why I got really good at what I did, because that's what I had to do. And for those people who think it's easy hunting rabbits with bows, it is not. But it's a lot of fun, though. And there's something about bringing home a brace of rabbits home that you got yourself with a bow. And you didn't waste a single bit of ammo.
That's it. They're also called the Dussie, D-A-S-S-I-E.
Okay.
Yeah, so here's a picture of it right here. I mean, when I saw that deer head on with the rock hyrex, it's like, oh, they look very, very similar from straight on. With the eyes and the nose.
I'm not familiar with them in general, so I wouldn't know.
Well, that's the face of the Dussie or the rock hyrex.
Oh, that one is like a capybara almost.
No, but it's actually an offshoot of the elephant.
Okay.
Because of its nose, its tusk, or its teeth, and the feet.
But it's got fur.
Because Matt explained it to it in one of his older videos.
Yeah, I wonder, Rob, why don't you guys? You got I'm not sure if you have a truck or a car. Why you guys don't put tires on the front of your vehicles, like they did when I grew up? My dad used to have a tire on the front of his pickup truck for that purpose, where he kept his spare.
Yeah, so its cousin died out about 50 million years ago.
Ah.
The toes and the skull of the hyrex and elephant have similar characteristics. I don't see it, but
You can't. Oh, so he can't even put a tire on the front of his vehicle for safety reasons.
yeah.
It's your spare tire. It's just there to protect your vehicle.
We got brush guards here on our trucks.
Yeah, but brush guards don't work against deer.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Because deer are not what you call, the brush guards, they're going to hit the brush guard. No, they will jump through your front freaking window. Why? Because they can. I've seen it happen. They brushed over the hood of my uncle's truck while I was in it. His hooves scraped the hood as it was jumping over. My uncle was torqued off big time. He wanted venison. He figured if he was going to hit something, he was going to get something out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If he's going to damage his truck, he was going to do something about it.
I will be right back.
I'll see you. I'll come back. Welcome back when I see your front. Now, Rob, have you been hunting in England yet? I mean, have you ever gotten your licensure for that purpose? I know it's not easy. I know you have a lot of hoops to jump through, but I wasn't sure if you yourself had actually taken the time to try to go through the steps needed. I don't know what the costs are or anything like that, and I know it is a major procedure, but okay. Have you done it since you were kids? Is what I was wondering. Because I mean, putting food on your table is a good thing for me. It doesn't matter where you're from, and I'm a firm believer. Small game will fill your freezer just as much as a deer, and you get a little bit more variety on top of it. Okay, that's good to know. Have you been hunting recently? And for those people who are left in chat, please let me know if you're still here. I want to know, for those who do hunt, what do you like to hunt for and what do you like to use when you do? I have my preferred methods. I'm a bow guy. I prefer bows. Do I shoot a rifle? Yes, I do. Do I have a shotgun? I do, but I'm not really great at it because it's just too freaking much gun for me. But I like my bows because I'm accurate with it. Now, I prefer smaller game because I could put more rabbits, squirrel, even some small game birds in my freezer before I could probably put a deer in my fridge. I'm not really familiar with the knife laws, but long as you're not, being stupid about it, make sure you double check, get your permissions for, going hunting and that kind of thing. If you'd like to dot your I's, cross your T's, that kind of thing, or dot your T's and cross your I's. Let
me get my question.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah, Rob says they're coming out with new knife laws in England right now.
Yeah, I know. Pretty soon it's be illegal to carry a spoon in public.
Then how do you eat your ice cream?
No, because they're afraid you're going to dig somebody's heart out with a spoon.
Why? Because it would hurt more.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves just came to me right there.
Exactly.
Love that movie, by the way. I know, totally bogus on the accent. I don't freaking care. But Christian Slater was in it. He made the movie for me, and that and what's his name? Dang it, I can't remember his name.
One from The Princess's Bride?
No. The Prince of Thieves.
Oh, Kevin Costner?
No. Black guy.
I need you to look at my screen, please.
Thank you, my love. Morgan Freeman. My love of my life is not even in the room, but she's paying attention. You got stopped with LARP items? Okay. Now, I know a lot of people who do LARPing and stuff like that. I know there's SCA groups over there in England. And for those people who don't know what SCA is, it's a Society for Creative Anachronism. They use rattan swords and weaponry, but full on real armor to do full body contact fighting. with swords, shields, some bows, depending on the situation. There's supposed to be rules for fencing, but I have no clue about that because Palantir, the kingdom that I belong to, they have some, but they're not really overly into fencing here. So I can't answer certain questions because I'm an archer. And it's simple. Oh, Jason, when you come back, are you still there?
Somewhat.
Okay. I actually have a question for you about tents. And your opinion. Okay. You seen our tent last year.
Yeah.
We have one part of our tent that had a repair. I was thinking about fixing that little corner panel, but adding a stove jack attachment to it instead of going with a solid panel cover up. What do you think about making that into like a winterist style camping tent?
Really busy right now. Hold on.
Okay.
That's why
I have a 12-foot round medieval style pavilion, Rob, just to let you know. 14 poles, 6 foot tall each, and one 11.5-foot center pole. We use a rope bed to sleep on. That rope bed was my bed before Jenny and I met. That's what I slept on. I didn't have a regular bed. I had a rope bed. Jenny made me get a real bed. Isn't that right, love? You made me get a real bed when we met. You made me get a real bed when we met. Now, I don't know how many people here know about reenacting or anything like that. I've been a reenactor for over 20 years, on top of everything else that I've done, both medieval and rendezvous and everything in between, including some cowboy stuff. But a lot of the skills that we have discussed here in the past on different channels and stuff, they do apply to all 3 of those that I've done. Rendezvous are awesome, though I do not have any black powder items for me to use. So I've been kind of limited on that one. I've been sticking to the archery stuff. But that's because I'm sorry to hear that, Rob, but I'll be glad when you move here. You and I are definitely going to go do some shooting and stuff when you decide to move here permanently. Especially if your family lives in Illinois. Unless you move into like New Orleans or Chicago or something, then that's a little bit far for me. I know it's just now 9 o'clock here in central Iowa in the Central Standard Time, but I am starting to run down. My body is very tired. I didn't get much sleep at all yesterday. I tried to, wasn't able to. This right here makes it really hard to breathe.
Well, it's been kind of bad timing trying to order me a CPAP mask right now.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Looks like when Rob's going to be, once he tries to move from England, he's going to be moving to Illinois, which means he's going to be next door to me.
Yeah. It's going to be a drive for me.
Well, thing is, he can hang out with me and Dan.
Mm.
And Tyler and everybody else. We can just do our little thing, because I would love to take him backpacking over in Yellow River.
Hold on a minute. Okay. Rob, if you come and visit me, make sure you come in from the Arkansas or the Louisiana side. Then it only takes you less than a day to drive across Texas to me.
There's no such thing as less than a day across Texas.
Now, if he goes from the west side, no, it'll take 2 days.
What if he comes from the north?
6 hours
Less
from
than a day.
Texarkana?
Well, the
Yeah,
thing is,
Texarkana is 6 hours away.
Illinois he's from.
Yeah.
He may have to come down I-35, then he's going to have to go through Iowa.
Yeah, like I said, when you go through that way, now you're talking 5, 8, 9 hours. If you're coming from Oklahoma City.
I don't know if he's going to be driving that far, but
yeah, no, he'll be coming in from like Shreveport.
No, if he's going to be coming anywhere, he'll fly in.
Well, no, that's the joke, though. You get it?
No,
you come in from Louisiana or Arkansas. You won't have to drive all day across Texas. If you come from the other way, it's 2 days. The joke is it takes 2 days to drive across Texas.
I thought it was 3.
No, it's 2.
Yeah. It will be 3 if your air conditioning goes out.
Yeah. Yes, Rob, I have seen a lot of the news from the UK, and I'm going to have to agree with you. It's the same thing for our cousins up north.
Well, if he moves to Illinois, I definitely want to take him backpacking over in Yellow River and maybe do some hunting stuff over there, because it's open to hunting and some trout fishing and stuff. I think he would have a blast. Though, due to the fact that I just recently found out that they have had bear sighting up there.
Oh, we got them here.
But not in Iowa generally.
Yeah.
But because we're getting them down from Wisconsin, it happens from time to time. Which means I got to get myself a bear canister.
Yeah.
I wasn't planning on getting a bear canister until I found out. And also, I'm looking into getting a pistol just for that purpose. Just for protection. Because I don't want to have to deal with the bear if I don't want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also because we deal with one thing that we deal with coyotes a lot here. And coyotes can be a handful, especially when they're in a decent sized pack.
Oh, no, they're a handful everywhere.
And a decent pistol. No, okay, now since you're the pest hunter, Jason.
Yeah.
I have 2 options, really low cost on my end, because these are used. They were trade-ins initially. There's a 9mm and there's a 22. Which would be better for coyotes?
9mm. 22s they just lack the knockdown power for pretty much anything.
Even with the hollow points?
I'd rather no. You want to use full metal jacket. If you come across a bear.
Well, I was talking about more for coyotes, but
coyote, same thing. It'll do the job.
Okay.
Hitting a coyote on the run. Different story.
I'm good at hitting targets on the run because that's what I practice doing with a bow. I'm not sure what it'd be like with a pistol.
You'd be surprised what you can do with a 22, but a well aimed.
Well, these are pistols, both of them.
No. 9mm. If you can get an older 45, that would be better.
Well, I can't afford those.
I know.
I'm going what I can afford. And I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to stop them. It definitely has to scare them away.
Yeah, just the noise will usually scare them away.
Right. So that's why I was thinking a 9 would be reasonable.
Yeah.
Within my budget. And the ammunition is not too expensive.
At least with a 9mm, you can get a double stack magazine. 45, you cannot.
Well, I'm not sure which brand this particular pistol was, but I do know that the pistol was a 22 long rifle.
No, 22 long rifle does not make enough noise, nor have the stopping power just for spray and pray.
Well, shooting a lot of rounds downrange will do something.
No, if you got a 9mm, just pop 2 rounds into the ground about 5 feet in front of you. The loud noise will say, "Hey, no, this guy's a danger. We're going to go somewhere else." Now, that doesn't mean that you can't load 2 blanks for the first 2 shots.
Right.
Okay, that's enough to make your noise there. Now you're backed up with something to prove it.
Like a starter pistol setup.
Yeah, you want something that's going to scare them away first.
That's the only thing I mean.
That's if you're in the wild. Now, if you're in the city, no, I would not carry the blanks.
No, but I mean, mainly I would use it on the trail.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, I have been in situations where we've had packs of coyotes come by. I've been in I didn't know it at the time.
Now, having a couple of firecrackers will also help too.
Firecrackers work to a point. They don't allow M80s anymore because they got rid of them.
We're talking about just the small ones that make a loud pop. Even my
M80s are more fun though.
Even these here, these little torpedoes I have.
Right, I've seen them.
Okay, are loud enough if you throw them on a rock, and you don't have to throw them hard. These are extremely
that Fred Astaire used in Holiday Inn.
Yeah. So this is basically just as loud as a 9mm pistol.
Okay.
These are that loud.
No, I'm trying to, mostly as a deterrent more than anything else.
Yeah.
Now, if something gets taken down, so much the better. Because they're open season on coyotes here.
Well, if I'm hiking, I'm going to be more, scare them away. Okay. It's not something that, they're doing coyote things. They're hungry. They want to eat. Okay.
If they're following me,
yeah,
I'm having my pistol where I can get to it. My rifle is not practical.
No.
My shotgun is not practical. Ian's air rifle, definitely not practical.
But you can take coyotes with an air rifle. It's just got to be, you have to have surprise and time on your side.
Right.
And extremely well placed. Extremely.
Oh, I've always been shot well with pistols and rifles. Yeah. I've always had good hand-eye coordination.
I'm a horrible shot with pistols. Taking my time and actually knowing it and being accurate with it.
It's going to sound weird. With my left hand, I shoot really well with rifles. With my right hand, I shoot terrible. With my left hand, I shoot terrible with my pistol.
Yeah.
But with my right hand, I shoot better.
Yeah, I know the 22 ammo.
Never understood why, but my patterns are more accurate with my right. Don't ask me why. I'm not right eye dominant. I'm left eye dominant.
That's probably why. Like I said, with the 22, you can make a couple loud pops. They're not really loud. Probably not enough to hurt the dog's ears.
I was thinking more with the 22. I could use the 20, the bird shot stuff. Not enough to really kill them, but enough to get their attention.
Yeah, but even those are not loud.
I'm not talking about loud enough to hurt but not kill.
Yeah. So I'd rather scare them away than hurt them.
Huh?
With M&Ms. Yeah, get a slingshot. It's M&Ms.
I can't do those. The rate of fire sucks, and I can't aim with crap with those.
But no, you want something to scare them away.
Well, that's what I was thinking about the
make a lot of noise. Prime.
It's a small 9mm pistol, and it would be just for when I'm out and about, because Iowa does not have a concealed carry permits anymore.
No, a lot of 25 states don't have that anymore.
Yeah, they got rid of it a couple years ago.
The red state.
So
But no, you want something that is to scare them away without harming them first.
Right.
If then they're persistent, then they're fair game.
Well, they're open season on them anyway here.
Yeah.
So we're not. It's not neither here or there because.
Yeah, but then you got to take care of it after you shoot it. Though.
Yeah,
but then you got to report it to DNR and everything else. But yeah.
Well, you have to do the same thing. I mean, I've told you about which ones are considered nuisance animals here.
But yeah, like with one of our other YouTube fellows went through, he did the right thing. He called the DNR, said, "Hey, look, I'm having issues." Those then need to be reported, so they know that there's a problem in that area.
Right.
Like I said, I know where I used to work, there was a report of a problem. I told him, I do have the solution. And I said, this problem is going to get worse if it's not taken care of.
Right. Well, we have pigeons.
I retired before I left. I retired and left before it became an issue.
Okay. Pigeons, coyotes, and groundhogs. Those are our continuous open seasons.
And don't forget Eurasian collared doves.
Not here.
They're there.
We have doves, but not those.
They're pretty much in all 50 states.
No. We have a dove season, but they doesn't mention anything
No.
on those.
Yeah, I know, but the Eurasian collared dove, there is no limit, no season. It's an invasive species.
Because we also have
Or starlings.
Teal, snipe, rail, and woodcock, as well as
The cactus ones?
and quail.
No, the
And gray partridge.
yeah, the like I said, my wife was saying, what about the ones that live in cactus? No, that's cactus wren. Problem is with the cactus wren, they're under threat from the starlings.
That's sparrows, spatsies.
Mm-hmm. And also the house sparrows too are fair game too.
What about mud daubers? Or mud wrens? What do they call them?
The swallows? No, you can't. You can't even touch those.
That's what I was asking.
No.
Oh, I saw a video that was so freaking funny. As soon as I tell you about it, you're going to laugh. It was a coyote chasing a roadrunner.
Oh, I've seen it many times.
And the roadrunner just looking at the coyote.
Yeah. Catch me if you can.
Well, most people think, oh, roadrunners just run. No, they don't. They got wings.
No, it's part of the raptor family.
But they can fly.
They can fly, and they also hunt snakes, mice, quail.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lizards.
Yes.
But the thing is, most people don't realize they can fly. That's the biggest misconception.
Well, chickens can fly too, just not very far.
Exactly. So can turkey.
Oh no, turkeys can fly.
Oh, I've had them fly right over the top of me, and
it's
to
more
my dismay, 15 turkeys in the top of a oak tree over the road where we were parked.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they leave a mess.
Oh no, it's not just that. They knew when it was hunting season because as soon as the time got close, they disappeared.
Oh yeah, these are smart.
And they're not small; they're huge, but they
commercial.
Yeah,
the wild turkey is extremely smart.
And the fact is, they were heavy as heck due to literally, the tree was bowing the branches where they were on.
Oh, yeah. We used to wake them up every morning on the golf course. They would sometimes sit in certain trees, and we'd pull up while it was still dark in an electric golf cart, real nice and easy. We'd get about like 5 feet away. We would kick the pine tree because it's only like 6 inches in diameter, and it shakes the whole tree and it startles them, and they start falling out of the tree. And by then, you're back in the golf cart pulling away.
Right.
Oh, it's funny to hear them fall through the trees.
Yeah, I would love to go turkey hunting again. I haven't been in a while. I think finding permission nowadays is hard. I mean, I've got permission for Big Mike's place, But I heard they're selling the place.
Oh, bummer. Well, yeah, they're all older and stuff like that. I understand.
Well, since his dad died, his stepmom wants to sell her place, and she wants to sell all of it, then split the money 4 ways,
Mm.
with her getting the biggest portion.
Was it left for her?
No, she wasn't in the will at all, but she was his wife.
Oh, okay. I get it now. Yeah.
She wasn't even mentioned in the will. But Mike hasn't been in here for a couple of days, so
I saw Mike last Wednesday.
yeah. Just to remind you,
chat.
Thursday we're watching The Wilderness Family.
Okay.
So we're going to be doing our running commentary about the movie. If you want us to be quiet and we just make certain comments, we can do that. If you actually want to make a comment about the movie yourself, more than welcome to do that, because I want to critique the crap out of this movie.
Oh, I'm going to keep saying, oh, that's so old school.
It might be. Or is that's so Hollywood?
Oh, yeah, or, yeah, obsolete.
But the thing is, we're going to be definitely going over that movie with a fine-tooth comb. Yeah. And remember, there's 3 of them. And the third one is actually based, the main topic point of the movie is about mineral rights.
Yeah.
And homesteading. So that's a big topic nowadays, because people don't realize you can buy your land, but it doesn't mean you own the mineral rights under it. And they can just basically take your land for the mineral rights.
Yep, they did that now for public domain.
Yeah, so when you do buy your property, folks,
they take it from you without paying you.
Yep. Or they give you what they consider a fair price.
They will try to get out without paying you. They'll just take it.
Right. So, no, what they'll say, oh, this is eminent domain. We'll give you a fair market value of it.
Yeah, we need it for the greater good of the community. You're out.
Like that one family in Colorado, they were building a new highway system. They just built their house.
Mm-hmm.
And they basically got told, we're kicking you out of your house, because they didn't want to run the road through the original approved appointment location, which was through a golf course or something like that, because it was the mayor's relative who owned the place.
And they're going to take the property and they're going to turn around and
They
put the rest somewhere else, and they'll sell the property off to a developer.
They tore down their house before they paid them for it.
Yeah.
They tore down the house. They didn't give them a cent before they tore it down. There's a big uproar about it.
And like I said, they'll put the road somewhere else, turn around, sell the piece of property to a land developer.
Probably.
Because the land developer wanted the property.
I don't know. But I do know that the owner of the golf course and the mayor were related. And they're going to court for over that tooth and nail. Because like I said, they literally upgraded to, the house to their specification. It was their dream home. But they were also fighting the previous owners of the house because they knew it was going to be sold. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was going to be torn down. They didn't tell them. So a lot of back and forth on that one.
That's just dirty.
Yeah, it is. We'll discuss that more maybe next week. Next Tuesday.
Some of the.
That's a good topic, I would think, on homesteading and the rules thereof, especially if you're going to deal with mineral rights. Please, when you do buy your new home, Jason, buy the mineral rights too, because I know you're in Texas and there's oil everywhere. You don't want someone to come in and say, "Oh, we need to drill in your property because we own the mineral rights."
Well, like I said, I can also get around that too as well. I mean, you can rent the spot. Anything above it, you got to pay rental space.
But the thing is, the rental space does not cover the damage environmentally to the location.
No, that would be in the clause for them to take care of. And as long as they pay the taxes on it and a little bit of extra, I'd be happy.
I've seen where oil wells damage the like the groundwater, everything gets destroyed.
Actually, over here in East Texas, they've had some of the areas where you cannot tell that they were even there.
But you know,
Yeah.
Depends on how big this. If there's oil on the property or not, you got to make sure you own the mineral rights too.
Yeah. Okay. For example, remember my cannons video? The video with the cannons?
Yeah.
That was an oil site 30 years ago.
Yeah, but was there water on the property too? Was there a well?
No. The well was right across the street, and that was fenced off.
No, I mean, if you have a property with a well, I would be very wary about anybody drilling on the property for oil.
I say, no, you're going to have to stay on the edge of the property, and you're going to have to go sideways underground.
Do not go near my well.
Yeah.
You damage my well in any way, shape, or form.
Water well, yeah, that's different.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, I thought you were talking about oil well.
No, both actually. If you have a regular water well and there's somebody drilling for oil nearby, there's cross contamination that could happen.
Oh yeah.
And that's the one thing I would worry about. Because if your water gets contaminated because of the oil, you're screwed. Because you can't repair that.
Yeah. So far from what I've heard, a lot of the companies around here have been really careful about that.
Well, they may be careful in the open.
They're careful here.
Yeah, it doesn't mean all of them are.
Well, because there's a lot of people that hunt this area, and they're really pissy about that.
Oh, I bet.
And the people who work for the wells and stuff around here are also hunters and environmentally cautious.
I bet one of them's name is Ted.
Oh, I'm sure. Or Billy Bob.
No, Ted. The Ted.
The Ted.
You know which Ted I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Nugent.
The fake Newton Ted.
That one.
Yeah.
The Nuge. I think I heard you called that once.
Yeah.
But we're getting close to winding down there, Jason.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now, this is a really good topic, by the way. I would love to continue it at a later date. This Thursday, I am doing a movie thing. I will not be monetized that day because there's going to be music. There's going to be other things going on. So this is just an open invitation. You're all welcome to come view the movie. It's going to be basically about homesteading. So this basically it is a continuation. Different ways of about a couple coming from LA to the Rocky Mountains and for health reasons of one of their children to set up a homestead to raise their family away from the grind of city life.
The rat race, as they call it.
The literal rat race. So we're going to see what the movie's about. We're going to talk about the good things they did, the bad things they did, the things that are so Hollywood that you said they should not even thought of it.
Yeah.
We're going to do a little riff tracks thing or Mystery Science Theater 3000, but we're going to do it with information mostly. And if you happen to enjoy the movie, more power to you. Only thing I would ask if you guys want me to see if I can do closed captioning if necessary, let me know.
Yeah, closed captioning, yeah. For Molly.
Well, for me too, technically, because I usually watch it with closed captioning anyway because of the ringing in my ears. But yeah, so I will probably end up I'll be doing 2 shows next week, one on Thursday, one on Friday as a second showing for Mandy's purposes because Mandy wants to watch it. And since she's working, she can't watch it until Saturday. And Friday is her Saturday. So I will be doing another showing Friday of next week. Same time as I always do. But if you want to come in and help me just hang out, talk, whatever, and we watch it again, more power to you because you might be able to make better observations the second time around. You never know. But I am going to be ending it here. Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it. My voice is just barely holding on. This is the most talking I've done all day, just to mind you, let you guys know. So thank you all for coming. I really appreciate you. Jason and Molly, thank you for being up here with me. I really, really appreciate that. And Rob on the road, Rob, Cornfed, J&J, everybody else who came in. I really appreciate you guys 100%. Thank you all for coming. I will be back again on Thursday for the Wilderness Family movie. It's a night from 1973, I believe. I'll give you the dates and everything in the description next on Thursday, and we'll go over it then. And so in the meanwhile, be well, be safe. I love you guys all. And give me a second here. I'm going to get myself set up here. I'm out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Stop it right. Good night, everybody.